Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you about something very close to my heart: how to talk in English. English changed my life. It opened doors, helped me make new friends, and inspired me to dream bigger. When I first started learning, I was scared. I didn't know many words, and my accent was different. But I never gave up, step by step. I learned just like a baby learning to walk. I fell many times, but I got up again. I know some of you feel the same. Maybe you are shy to speak, afraid to make mistakes, or worried that people will laugh. But remember, making mistakes is part of learning. If we don't try, we can never improve. Talking in English is like learning to swim. At first, the water seems deep, and you may be scared to jump in. But once you take that first step, you start to feel better. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become. One of the best ways to learn English is by listening. When you listen to English, your ears get used to the sounds you hear, how words are pronounced, and you learn new phrases without even realizing it. It's like listening to music. The more you listen, the more you understand. Another way to get better at speaking is by practicing with friends or even by yourself. Sometimes I talk to myself in English. It may feel silly, but it helps. You can pretend you're having a conversation. Ask yourself questions and answer them. The more you talk, the better you get. And don't worry if you don't know many words. You don't need big words to speak. Well, simple words are enough. Just focus on saying what you want to say. Even if it's not perfect, people will understand, and over time, you will learn more words. When I was learning, I used to think, what if people laugh at me? But then I realized if I don't speak, I will never improve. So I spoke anyway. And guess what? Most people were kind. They didn't laugh, they helped me. So if you are nervous, that's okay. It's normal to feel that way, but don't let that stop you. Take a deep breath, smile, and start talking. The more you do it, the easier it will become. Another thing that helped me was reading out loud when you read. Your brain gets used to seeing and saying the words. It's like exercising your muscles. The more you do it, the stronger you get. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you don't know how to say something, it's okay to ask someone. We all need help sometimes, and asking questions is how we learn. One last thing I want to say is this: believe in yourself. If you think I can't do this, then it will be hard. But if you tell yourself I can learn this, you will see progress. English is not hard. If you take it one step at a time, imagine you are climbing a mountain. You don't reach the top in one big jump. You take one small step, then another and another. Before you know it, you've reached the top. It's the same with learning to talk in English. So I encourage you all to start today. Speak English as much as you can. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just speak. In the end, learning English is like planting a tree. You water it every day, and it grows slowly. But one day you will see that it has grown tall and strong. You will feel proud of yourself for not giving up. Remember, the most important thing is not how fast you learn, but that you never stop trying. So keep going, keep talking, and one day you will be able to say, I did it. I remember the first time I tried to have a full conversation in English. My heart was racing, my palms were sweaty, and I could feel my voice shaking. I was so scared of saying the wrong thing, but I did it anyway. I spoke, and even though I made mistakes, I felt proud because I tried. You see, speaking English is not about being perfect. It's about being brave every time you speak. You are one step closer to becoming better. It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it stays weak. But the more you speak, the stronger your English becomes. When I started learning, I watched movies and TV shows in English. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept watching. I paid attention to how people talked, how they used their hands, their faces, and their voices. It taught me that speaking English is not just about words, but also about feelings. If you want to connect with people, don't be afraid to show your feelings when you talk. Smile when you're happy, frown when you're confused, and use your hands to express yourself. Language is more than words. It's the way you communicate your heart sometimes. When you're learning, you might feel stuck. You may think, I've been studying for so long, but I'm not improving. This is normal learning. A language is like climbing a hill. Sometimes you move quickly, and sometimes it feels slow. But even when it feels slow, remember that you are still moving forward. Don't give up even when it feels hard. One thing that helped me was setting small goals. I didn't aim to be perfect in one day. Instead, I set small daily goals. One day I would focus on learning new words. The next day, I would focus on pronunciation bit by bit. I improved, and don't forget to celebrate your progress when you learn a new word or have a conversation in English. Take a moment to feel proud. Every little step is an achievement. Learning English is a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to where you want to be. I also found that keeping a journal in English helped me a lot. Every night before bed, I would write about my day in simple English. It helped me practice thinking in English. And over time, I noticed my sentences getting better. You don't need to write a lot. Even 1 or 2 sentences a day can help when you're practicing speaking. Try to think in English too. At first, you might translate from your language to English in your head, but try to move past that think in English as much as you can. It's like learning to dance. At first, you need to think about each step, but with practice, it becomes natural. Another thing that helped me was finding friends who wanted to practice English with me. We would meet maybe for coffee and only speak English. At first, it was awkward because none of us were very good. But soon it became fun. We learned together and laughed at our mistakes. You can do the same. Find a friend or a group and practice speaking together. You might also feel nervous about speaking to native English speakers. I know I did, but most people are kind and patient. They don't expect you to be perfect. They understand that you are learning, so don't be afraid to talk to them. If you make a mistake, they might correct you, and that's a good thing. Every correction is a chance to learn something.